Hi everybody, welcome back to my pantry organization series. We are on part 4 and I'm going to try to tackle 2 shelves at once, which ends up turning into half the pantry. So grab your cup of coffee, this is a long one. Come along and let's get this place organized. Hello everyone, welcome to part 4 of my pantry organization video series. I will be sure to put part 1 through 3 in the description box below, but this is part 4. I am going to be focusing on these 2 shelves right here in the corner. I have no idea why my camera is going in and out. That's really weird. My phone did an update, and I don't know if it's just automatically zooming in and out, but it's very weird. On this top shelf, we have popcorn. We've got our stuffing. We've got some Hush Puppy mix, which I might put this over here in this baking shelf, because down here we've got pizza crust and things like that. Taco shells, some corn masa, some panko, some tortilla bowls. These last 3 shelves, with the exception of all those French fried onions, this is all fruit, and I'm going to do like I've done in my previous videos where I move the Augustin Farms to the very bottom, because that's something I'm not going to have to access as frequently, so I don't have to get down on my hands and knees to retrieve it. Down here we've got these awesome cherries that we got from the Isle of Shame at Aldi. Love these things. And then we just have some individual fruit packets here, mandarin oranges, applesauce, the squeezy applesauces, some jarred applesauces. We've got the pastas, macaroni and cheeses. We've got the Bear Creek pasta, which I don't know if y'all know that they make pasta in addition to soups. And back there, we've got some of the Backpackers Pantry, I believe. And then we've got some rice-a-roni down here. And this is my goal, is to kind of get everything into these boxes. This shelf right here used to have a ton of the shells and cheese. We used to love the white shells and cheddar. Unfortunately, a bug infestation got in there. I don't see any bug trails around my pantry. We opened one the other day. We've had them for a couple of years. I must have had like 50 stacked up here, and because we loved them that much. So we went to make some the other day. I opened it and I boiled the noodles, and then I was looking closer going, are there bugs in there? And sure enough, and I know the government is trying to push eating bugs on us like it's so good for you, it's extra protein. And for the time being, while I can control it and I have a say in it, I prefer not to be eating bugs. I'm sure most of you know any bulk food item has bugs in it. It's just unavoidable. Our fruits, our vegetables, our grains, our rice, beans, our cereal. When there's a full-blown infestation and there's like multiple bugs, it looks like a lot of fresh cracked pepper in your pasta. It's kind of gross. I got rid of all of that. You can see we opened one just to make sure that it didn't have any bugs in it. And then I've got some stuff that's wrapped in plastic, so I know that that's pretty okay. I'm thinking the infestation were in there, and because I brought it home, put it on the shelf, haven't really touched it for 2 years, and I never bothered repackaging it. I just think it got out of control, to be honest. The frustrating thing is, like with your instant mashed potatoes, pastaronis, macaroni and cheeses, when the pasta is just loose in the box, this one is sealed shut really good, but I think a bug can still get in there and lay eggs. Some of this is unavoidable. We didn't personally want to be eating bugs, so we got rid of ours, and we just don't want the infestation to become full-blown and get into other things. Right now, most of our stuff is sealed shut to my comfort level. We are going to work on my beans over in the corner. We've got some food grade buckets. We're going to go ahead and put those in. Even if beans are dry, and yes, they will last you a long time, but they eventually get old too. And although they'll still be good, you're going to have to boil the water a lot longer. We're going to go ahead and stay in order. I'm going to focus on these two shelves. So the first thing we're going to want to do is clear off this bottom shelf so I can move the Augustin Farm stuff down. And I brought my little handy dandy light so you can see back there a little easier. Let's get this bottom shelf cleared off. Why there is just 1 cup of mandarin oranges here with this wrapper, I have no idea. Same thing with the applesauce. Seriously? Mango puree. I forgot that I bought this. I might put this in the kitchen or in my coffee bar area where I put everything that's a drink. Powdered mixes, Gatorades, Nesquik. I have no idea why these tostadas are here. Puddings go up here. I like snack packs, these shelf-stable puddings, way better than I like the ones that are in the refrigerated section. I just think they taste creamier. They remind me of the canned pudding from when I was young that I used to pack in my lunch. Goya guava paste. This is the best. I make these guava bars that are like a sponge cake, and they have a layer of this. Alright, so now we can move the Augustin Farms down. It looks like I already put the best by date on them. So, for example, I have a couple of things of banana chips. One of them is Best By 31. And the other one is Best By 32. So, yep, believe it or not, your Augustin Farms, you need to keep those in order as well. Man, I'm looking at some of these Best By dates and wondering if I'm going to expire before they do. I guess I'll be leaving some Augustin Farms to my children. This is a narrower shelf, so I don't really have room to spread these all out. You see how each one of these is something different. Realistically, my daughters don't eat these as much. I used to put these in their lunch when they were in school, and they've been out of school for a couple of years now. So they've really slowed down on eating things like this. I think this would be a perfect snack for our granddaughters. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this whole thing along to them. I'm going to go ahead and give them these snack packs of fruit as well because, again, my daughters just kind of slowed down on eating all these things. So I'm just going to put together a little assortment of applesauce, mandarin oranges, and peaches, and give this to the grandbabies. I'll hang on to a few things though. This pumpkin applesauce, I didn't even know I had this, but sounds good. I'm down. Oh, and diced mangoes. I didn't even know they made these in little individual snack cups, but I'm going to hang on to these as well. I forgot that we canned some of our own apple butter as well. These are the cherries that I was telling you about that I got from the Isle of Shame at Aldi. They are sour cherries, so they're not like maraschino. They're not quite as sweet. I really love these, but I have 7 jars of these remaining. And although I know they'll last a very long time, I just don't think it's realistic that we're going to eat these all. So I'm going to keep half of them and give the other half to family. These grilled mangoes from H-E-B are amazing. You can even see the little charred marks on them. And we'll throw them on the grill for a little bit longer. And it's just like when we grill pineapple, we'll grill some of these. They are excellent. Have y'all had this bubble fruit? I am obsessed with this. This is the strawberry lemonade one, peach strawberry lemonade. So it's got peach segments, and then it's got this lemonade juice that you can drink, and then it's got those little poppers in it, like little boba. If you ever get boba tea or go to get frozen yogurt and they have those little flavored poppers that just burst in your mouth, little like tapioca pearls or something. But these are so good. What I want to do next is go through these bins and get out all the freeze-dried fruit, things like this, and this. Back before we got a freeze dryer, we were stockpiling on these little fruits from the Dollar Tree. I still think that's a pretty good deal, and you get these nice size packets. They would go great in a bug out bag or in your children's lunch. I think I've got some things that are trail mix, and then we've got some dehydrated things like these bananas. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out of here, put them in the baskets. I separated the contents of that drawer into different categories, including freeze-dried, things that were snacks, things that were trail mix, dehydrated fruit. Trail mix and dehydrated fruit are going to need to be used quicker than the freeze-dried fruit. These are actually for toddlers, but they're freeze-dried fruit, kind of like yogurt bites. And I'm just going to pass these along to the grandchildren. These are some great bars that we got from the Dollar Tree. They have quite a few in this bag. They are little bite-sized granola bars or nut and seed bars. So I think I'm going to put these over with my cereal bars. More yogurt melts. We've made these on the freeze dryer and they taste just like this. I'll fill this up for the grandkids. Here are just a couple of care packages that we are sending the grandchildren. Nothing goes to waste from our pantry. Now I have some room on this shelf that I've cleared off to put all the freeze-dried fruit from that bin that I just emptied. So we have about 3 little containers of freeze-dried fruit here. I am just going to go ahead and put these little individual fruit cups in here. Applesauces, pumpkin applesauce. Here's some strawberry applesauce, cinnamon applesauce, mandarin oranges, and let's see, some diced mangoes, and then my bubble fruit. So this is what was left over from those drawers, and I'm just going to go ahead and put together another box to send to the grandchildren. Okay, change of plans. I am going to be taking all my little individual packets of freeze-dried fruit and putting it over on top of this shelf where I have all my grab-and-go snacks, my trail mix, my nuts. With my family, it is out of sight, out of mind. If I have anything that's put in drawers or in cabinets and they can't just walk in and see it, they're not going to touch it. So that's why I decided to move the grab-and-go little freeze-dried fruits over here, because I don't have a lot of room to work with on this shelf. It is a very narrow shelf. You can't really fit as much on it as the past couple of shelves I've been working on. Now I can spread these all out and see all the different labels. Just glancing here at this rice with my little light, you see a couple of little bugs here. They appear to be dead. If you're buying bulk food items, you may want to do a double take when you get home. If you're going to use it right away, you should be fine. But if you're planning on storing it for long term, you definitely want to repackage. Normally I freeze my rice. I don't know if I did that this time. No, brown rice, which is what I think this is, does not last as long as white rice. I'm going to be throwing some stuff out, repackaging some things. It's going to be a process. While I'm down here, just go ahead and check on this type of rice. I don't really see any bugs in there. That's packaged pretty well. That looks good. That looks good. And see, that's the difference. You pay a little bit more, but they come already in a nice plastic container. Let's see. That looks fine. So hopefully it's an isolated incident. I have had to throw away a couple of bags of pasta and rice because of bugs, but I'm seriously trying to debate over whether or not I need to go through every rice-a-roni, every barley. I hope I don't have to do that and repackage it. Hopefully the incident was isolated. We're on this third row, which has just a little bit of random things. I don't even know if these are too stale to use. We have a couple of chalupa shells here. These look kind of like they could be getting a little brittle. This is just a random Jell-O that's shelf stable. This Twinkie pudding that I thought was pretty good. Pretty much just tastes like vanilla pudding, if I'm being honest, but it's still good. So I got chocolate and vanilla, 6 packs of each. So I will just go ahead and keep the puddings right here. And then this is also a cupcake chocolate pudding. Okay, this is some boxed peanut butter pudding that I got at the Asian market. I think I'm going to put this over here with this Jell-O pudding. As far as these grab-and-go puddings, I am going to move these to a different shelf because they make more sense being over here with our sweets, our cookies. We've got a little bit of candy in there. Dehydrated sweet potatoes. Thinking about putting it over here with the freeze-dried fruit. So again, that will be another project. Oh, I didn't know I had pretzels back here. Oh, and some edamame. Okay. Learn something new every day. These pretzels are gonna go over there. I can't really get to that shelf right now. Same with the edamame. Those right here for now. Okay, I can't jump ahead. I have to focus on the shelf over here. Alright, so we've done the bottom shelf, this shelf, and this is the shelf we're working on. If I was to guess, I'm thinking these are probably pretty stale. I bet I've had these over a year. I'm gonna have to put these, I don't even think that's sealed properly. French fried onions, garlic pepper, freeze-dried onions, the crispy red peppers. So I'm gonna leave the French fried onions where they are, and it just makes sense to move the stuffing to be down here as well. I think these would both make really good seasonings. You can grind them up in a food processor and make some panko, which, speaking of panko, we've got some of that here. These are the stuffing mixes that I got last Christmas, so a year ago, after Christmas, for 25 cents a bag. I'm sure these taco shells that say $5.22 are probably not that great anymore. Yeah, that says $8.22 as well. Pizza crusts. These are probably not good anymore either. I'll have to set that aside and take a look at it. I need to figure out what I want to put on that top row there. I see some shake and bakes back here. I'm gonna put these with the panko. Maybe I can move the peanut butter and jelly over there. This right here is a big box of peanut butter that my family made. We went to a peanut butter factory, and it's run by Mormons. They let different groups come in, and I went with this Christian group where I'm friends with the founder of this organization, and we made peanut butter. So we were able to buy it for $1, I think $1.50 each. And the ones I bought were the natural ones, which if you get these at the store, they're like $7 or $8. I have 14 of these, so I'm going to move these over to the top shelf. I'm going to just, for now, lay this on its side so they can reach it easier. That's easy for somebody to reach without having to get a step stool out. They can just come in here, grab one of these, and go. So now we're going to have to make room for the Augustin Farms peanut butter on the bottom shelf over here. I also have some jelly that I'm going to put next to the peanut butter. I just grabbed one of these little see-through bins. Peach honey spread, some cranberry jelly. Oh, you know what? This is going to be so good with the cranberry sausage, the little smokies that I have from H-E-B. We're going to make those over Christmas. And what I'm going to do is put them in a slow cooker and then pour this jelly and a little bit of barbecue sauce on top. So I'm going to actually set that one aside. There's another one, cranberry jelly, cherry jam, a hazelnut spread that is white chocolate, a pistachio spread. I found some honey butter. I don't know if I should put this with my spreads or put this on my baking shelf with my honey. For now, I'm just going to put it up here with the spreads. So all that's left are 3 Augustin Farms peanut butter powders and then 2 of those big tubs of Jif peanut butter. Now we just need to make room on this bottom shelf for the Augustin Farms peanut butter. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to scoot the fruit together so I can't really see which one is which. So now we're going to move over to this shelf, and I don't anticipate this taking a whole lot of time because a lot of these rices and pastas are already boxed up. So on my pasta shelf, I do not have a whole lot of Augustin Farms. As you know from previous videos, I always put the Augustin Farms on the bottom because I won't need to access that very often. So let's see here. We have a chicken fettuccine alfredo, an Italian marinara lasagna. I think this might be Backpacker's Pantry. Look. Mountain House, okay? So these also have long shelf lives. So I'm just going to go ahead and shove this on the bottom as well. Looks like we have a lot of already cooked prepared rice. Some Mexican style rice and street corn. A Greek bowl. This is a plant-based company by Loma. I think we got this at the Dollar Tree. Jasmine rice. These would be good in a bug out situation or if you lost power and you just wanted to open something and eat it. It doesn't taste the greatest when it's not heated up, but we rebagged some rice. I think I had a 20-pound bag and we just put them in other containers. Beef stroganoff, mango sticky rice, beef stew, spicy southwest, skillet, chicken and dumplings. So this box has our hamburger helper, pastaronis. I think I have more hamburger helpers. Corey brought up a good point. If these are all double packs, then they should be in plastic because these 4 right here are all double packs. I spy another Augustin Farms over here. Creamy chicken. These all appear to be the pasta sides. I guess some are pasta and some are rice. I guess I'll just go ahead and leave these all mixed together. These are garbanzo beans, so they don't even belong over here. More pasta sides. Tabaki, I love this stuff. This is kind of like gnocchi, except instead of potato, it's made of rice. Yeah, so that would go over here, I guess. Okay, so these are rice-a-ronis. We have some of the Tony Sacheries, jambalaya, dirty rice, basil and herb couscous. See how you have all this unused space here? When you have the bins, you can maximize your space. So I've got 2 bins and then only about a couple of inches worth of room. Israeli couscous, other hamburger helper. Okay, well this answers that question. And the rice is in its own bag. That's great. Couscous, bunch of barley. Oh, another Tony Sacheries instant rice. This was the box that I saw the dead bugs in the brown rice. So I made sure to take my flashlight and go through everything and just make sure that it was all good. I had risotto and quinoa and jasmine rice. Everything else looked good in this box. On this shelf is the macaroni and cheeses. I'm not too stressed out with bugs because these are wrapped in cellophane for now. I'm just going to set those here. And then for the loose ones, I'm going to just drop them in here. I'm going to put the Bear Creek pasta bin up here. With the space right here, I think I'm going to bring my ramen noodles over. Kimchi. Yellow curry is amazing. So this one's pretty full. It's time to start a new bin. Smoked black bean. Sesame. These are already wrapped really good. These are the individual. We got the bulgogi udon and the chicken pho. So we're just going to go ahead and put those right here. I need a little bit more room up here for my ramen noodles, so I'm going to move my macaroni and cheese down a shelf. I've got to bring these down a shelf. Now I'm getting very excited because this shelf is almost empty. We have some jars down here that we canned some turkey broth. So I will try to consolidate those with my soup rack, which you'll see that in another video. But for now, we just have a couple more containers of ramen noodles. We got this from the World Market for Olivia for Christmas. She's really into Hello Kitty. So this is an assorted pack of the ramen noodles that we got from the Asian market that we like so much. But that place is about close to an hour from our house. So we just ordered the variety pack on Amazon, like a barbecue chicken flavored. We just have a variety of different flavors, special chicken. I don't know what the special ingredient is, but it's really good. There are 6 of those, vegetable flavored. I do not love how overstuffed this row is getting. I need to move some stuff around here on the bottom. Now I'm going to focus on the top row. All of the pastas that are not in these glass containers, I'm going to gather up and put in a bin. So I just came over here to get this container. It's got some things in it. I just noticed I have a couple of bags of wheat berries. I think I got this from the Amish store, so I need to find a place to put those. I'll probably put it in one of these food grade containers like that yellow and black one right there when I get a chance. I don't know what that is. I gotta empty this out. I think I might have got these from the Dollar Tree. I'm not positive. They're just cute little burlap sacks. Biscuit mix from the Amish store. Barley flour, more rice. Cracker meal. Okay. I love these little pastas so much. They're like 30 to 40 cents a bag at your grocery store. What I love about these, they're just so fun. They come in all these different sizes. Like you've got the little pearls, stars. So like if you wanted to make your own version of Campbell's soup or something like that, you have all these fun shapes. I'm going to have to make some homemade alphabet soup. You got the little letters. This vermicelli for when we make fideo. I was able to get all of these in here. And then I have room for some boxes. I got 4 boxes. Everything else on that shelf is all sealed shut in food grade containers. Okay, I think I'm finally finished with this video and with these 2 shelves that I was working on. So let me go ahead and take you along and show you what all we've done. Let's start from the bottom and work our way up. We've got the Augustin Farms. Down here on the bottom, it's all fruit and then peanut butter. And then we move up a shelf. We've got our jars of applesauce. Our individual servings of fruit are in there. We've got our cherries and then just some random canned fruit and our guava strips or guava paste, our homemade apple butter. Then we move up here. We've got our shake and bake and our panko, our stuffing, our French onions. Here are red peppers, and I don't know, I can probably take this down and put those things on the shelf. The pizza crusts, and then those I think are the Dorito taco shells. We've got some masa, some microwave popcorn, and some other popcorn here. Then up here we've got a couple of big tubs of Jif peanut butter, and then we've got the peanut butter that we made in the factory. And then why is this random thing of pasta here? Okay, I'm gonna need to put that away. Oh, and then over here we have our peanut butter sandwich spreads. We've got jellies. We've got the pistachio butter. We've got some strawberry jam back there, some honey butter. So we've got shells, little shells, spaghetti, elbow, fettuccine. Sorry for the shadow, guys. It's really dark in this room. Now we're going to move down to this shelf. This was all of our ramen noodles. So we've got a variety pack in there. And then we've moved the pasta that couldn't fit up there down here. So we've got boxes of pasta. We've got the little bags of pasta. Now we're going to move down here, and we've got our risottos, our couscous, we've got barley, we've got our rice-a-roni, pasta-roni, we've got our Knorr pasta pasta sides, rice sides, same with that bin there. We've got our hamburger helper. You go down a row, and it's kind of a continuation of the same thing, just macaroni and cheeses. We've got our yellow rice back there. These are all of our ready-to-go rices, instant rices, all ready cooked. We've got a couple of Augustin Farms pastas down here. Our Mountain House foods, our rice that we repurposed in different containers. And then that's just an assortment of couscous, wild rice, and different things like that. We were able to empty this. All right, so these are completely empty. I'm trying to figure out if I want to leave this and put something else in it. Perhaps if we go over here, all these condiments that are on these 3 rolling shelves, maybe they can fit in there. I don't know, or I might just remove it and give myself some more space. Up there, these are all packets of gravy mixes and different seasonings. I need to organize that next. And also, during this video, we were able to clear off a couple of shelves. Here, this is just something I just moved here for a moment. That's that, what do you call it? Wheat berries. Okay. So ideally it would be cool if I could start getting these off of my desk. Yes, this was once a working desk. Now it's just the good thing about this desk is it kind of acts as a divider, so I can put all this stuff under the desk, food grade buckets, all of our beans over there that I still need to put away. And then you also have shelves that are able to sit on top of the desk. But again, that's what we're working on now. Oh, and then I put the freeze-dried fruits up here above my snacks. This was in order. This was the first video I did in my pantry organization series. I need to go back and reorganize it again. But so we're almost moving around the pantry. We will almost be done, hopefully. We've got a couple more things to do. I would like to work on organizing all of our meats, getting our beans organized and put away. You can't see all those buckets of beans under there. And then we've got all these spices I still need to go through. I know it's hard to see. It's just I'm tripping over things. And then I'd like to get this soup shelf organized. We've got all of our Bear Creek soups, all of our canned soups. And this is the only shelf in the pantry where we utilize both sides. So this is not where it is usually. I just scooted it out of the way while I was working. But you can actually go on the other side, and we've got more soup over here. So yeah, we got to get this in order. And then over here we've got what's supposed to be, I guess, a toiletry organizer for your bathroom, or maybe a shoe organizer for your closet, that is holding all my individual Spams and tuna. Thank you for bearing with me through this video. This was one of those videos where my brain goes in 10 different directions. I would look at something and then go, oh, this needs to actually go over there, and that over there needs to come over here. So I'm sorry about that. It was kind of an unorganized mess. But the beautiful thing about a pantry is there are no rules. It's all about what makes you and your family comfortable. So what works for me might not work for you. And this is just kind of giving you a little idea and maybe some pantry inspiration, organization inspiration, to let you know how, the things you should focus on, such as, freezing your flour and your rice, and making sure that your pasta is not compromised, and put it in food grade buckets. And I hope that you found something in this long video useful, and I hope that y'all are having a blessed holiday season. As you know, 2024 is around the corner. It's our chance to refresh, reboot, and start over again. So I hope that y'all have a blessed New Year's Eve, and I will be looking forward to seeing y'all again in 2024. I hope y'all are doing well. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.